information and it's free. But y'all not taking advantage of it. You can do anything. That was the evolution of Young Money. You know, Girls, We Like Girls, all those records came out of that. And I worked at Cash Money from 2005 to 2018 until I left and started doing my own thing, which is me consulting artists. And that's been my journey in the music business. So it's been, that's why it's great to come back. And when Stretch told me about it, about coming here to speak to you guys today, I was like, it's dope. I get a chance to, interact with y'all, talk to y'all, because I too one day had a dream with no vision, meaning like I just wanted to be in the music business. I wanted to figure out.
You said one of the things that you do is like artist development.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
Okay, we're gonna send it to you, let us know what you think, and then we're gonna figure out when we want to put it out. So we'll say today is August 7th, 8th, right? So we'll put that record out.
Partners where we, manage a lot of artists and we're, kind of doing shows around the city. What would you say your tips are for just like, managing a big scale group? We got about 15 artists in our collective and we kind of just well new to it. So we're, trying to figure out just managing like, making sure artists get to places on time or, making sure they're making it to the studio or stuff like that. What would you say, like, your advice is?
First thing I would do, just say this is a colony, which the ants do, right? They're worker bees. They're people who want to work and they're focused. They're going to do what they say. They're going to be there at 8 o'clock. They're going to be at 7:30. And then you have people who are just like, I just want to be rich. I just want to be famous. I want girls, I want boys, whatever it is. So you got to identify in the collective who's who. That's the first role. And then once you sit down and you figure it out, who is who. And then you lay out roles for them. So you have to do. So everybody in the collective has a role. And then you have to be realistic. Who's the most talented? Like if this was a Wu-Tang plan, Method Man was first because he was most talented. He was the charismatic one. He was the pretty. He was all of those things, but he became first because he was the first one. And everybody has to understand that. Right. Now, anyone in the collective that doesn't want to be your RZA, you're the leader, they have to say, okay, this is what we're doing. We sit down, we plan it out, and everybody has a role. And they all have to play their roles respectively and then listen to you as the leader of the collective. And then you as the leader of the collective, you have to have a plan and a path of how to get there. Because it's great to have a plan, but you have to have a path. How am I going to get? Once you start seeing that, just get rid of it. Because there's so much talent out here. Right. Start having auditions. Start like doing that weekly, like we have the weekly audition. Right. And then you're going to find somebody dope. We used to say all the time in the music business, if you go to a town and search, you will find talent. There's talent everywhere. In Milwaukee, in Racine, in Chicago, everywhere. There's talent. None of this stuff is overnight. They've been working for years. You just noticed it. You just saw their dream. If you go back to their town, they'll be like, man, I know such and such for 17 years. He's been rapping since he was in the crib. No, but people don't see that. So number one is patience. The other two is fortitude to say, I'm going to make it. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to continue to grow. I'm going to develop. Same thing if you were the gardener. I got to order this. I got to keep doing it. I got to get nutrients. I got to get a better sun, a better pot, whatever. But you have to have the internet. Use this information, and it's free. So y'all not taking advantage of it. You could do anything. I got favorite restaurants, and now I go online trying to figure out how to make the dishes because YouTube giving it to me for free. You can't tell me y'all have an excuse. What excuse you got? None is free. Take advantage of what's before you, your opportunity. Don't say, oh, because I'm in Milwaukee. No. Milwaukee has an internet. Milwaukee has access. You guys can do anything. Greatness is within you. It's just you gotta. Kendrick Lamar makes a record. Where he's gonna live. The first thing he's gonna do is the real hip hop fanatics gonna love it, right? And then he'll go make a record with an R&B singer or something bouncy and melody. Same thing with J. Cole. They're gonna make a record. So when you make a record, or if you paint, Or if you're a designer, even if you're a clothing designer, where am I gonna put these clothes? Who am I gonna get to wear it, model it? Like, where's the first place I can get it? Okay, there's all kind of things around the city. There's